Your ancestors, doesn't matter if you have ever met any of your ancestors or not, your ancestors want to support you. They want to heal you. They want to heal the lineage. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode. I'm so excited you are here. Oh my Lord, have I had a whirlwind. I have been to California. First, I flew to Sacramento to finish the documentary with Joe Vitale. And then, that's a whole different story, and I can't wait to share it with you all because it was so cool. I got to do an Akashic record reading for him, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. It was so incredible. But after that, I flew to LA to do the Conscious Life Expo, and they have hundreds of speakers, all sorts of different high-level spirituality coaches, mentors, teachers. It was absolutely incredible. And what I want to talk to you about today is working with the ancestors. Your blood lineage is so important. It dictates some of the patterns, the habits, the thoughts, the actions that you take, knowingly or unknowingly. Have you ever stopped and been like, I sound like my mother right now, or ooh, that was like something like my father used to do. It doesn't even matter if you had traditional parents or you had guardians growing up. We have the tendency to be like our caretakers, and we also have the tendency to be like our blood relatives, even when we've never met them before. And it's absolutely insane how that works. So one of the talks that I gave at the Conscious Life Expo was healing with the ancestors, and we did a blood lineage healing. And I have a treat for you because I actually recorded it, and I'm going to share that healing with you today. I just want to share a little bit more feedback information with you before we jump into the healing. Also want to recommend that if you're driving or operating heavy machinery, that you listen to the healing when you're in a safe space and you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, because some people go into a trance. So the ancestors, they want to heal us. They want to be a part of our healing. And this healing today is just a taste test of what we're doing in the Soul Evolution Masterclass series. If you're listening to this on February 26, 2024, the series is starting today. You can sign up at amyheals.com, amyheals.com. We're going to be talking about the ancestors. We're going to be talking about the soul lineage and how they have friction. We're going to be talking about the Akashic Records and so much more. So you don't want to miss out on this series, and it's called an extravaganza for a reason, and you definitely want to check out why it is. So back to the ancestors. Your ancestors, doesn't matter if you have ever met any of your ancestors or not, your ancestors want to support you. They want to heal you. They want to heal the lineage. We have the tendency to carry on habits, patterns, traditions that aren't in alignment or aren't necessary anymore to be carrying forward. And I'll give you an example. A lot of people are scared to speak up, or scared to be seen. And let me know if this is you. Scared to be seen because they might be persecuted for something that they have said in the past, or they're scared of being persecuted. So with that, if you carry on that, I can't talk because I'll get in trouble. I'm not meant to be seen because women of power are not important in this day and time, because they weren't important in the past. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, you can still carry this, even if you identify as a male or you were born a male, because we were all different genders throughout our lifetime, through our soul lineage. And so we can carry on these fears of being seen, these fears of persecution, these fears or habits that aren't serving us. And habits can be anything from being late all the time, or not being organized, or having extreme OCD where everything has to be meticulous and perfect. Otherwise, something bad will happen. There's fears that people have that they can't even put their finger on the pulse on why they have those fears. Sometimes it's a fear that they don't even know why they're having a weird reaction. I had a client once that said that she would wake up all the time in the middle of the night because she was just scared of something and she couldn't tell you what she was scared of. And she would wake up almost every single night around the same time. And it wasn't until she started going into the Akashic Records and working with the guardians. And if you're new to me, the Akashic Records are my jam. Every word, deed, thought from the moment your soul is incepted is recorded in this infinite field of possibilities. And the guardians, also known as the masters, teachers, and loved ones, want to support you in having your best life in this lifetime and heal previous lifetimes habits and patterns that aren't serving your highest good, that aren't allowing you to evolve. Because the human experience is a super complicated experience. And just because it's complicated doesn't mean we can't have fun, and doesn't mean we can't enjoy what we're doing. We absolutely get to enjoy us feeling, us experiencing ice cream and pizza and whatever it is that you like to indulge in. We get to have those experiences, and it's okay to have those experiences with balance. And that's the key thing, is we are in constant connection with our higher self and our guides, and they're assisting us in finding balance. And finding balance requires us going through the difficult, the uncomfortable that sometimes we don't want to look at. And the uncomfortable and the difficult is patterns and habits that aren't serving your highest goods, or trauma that you've experienced in the past that's influencing your reality right now. The past created your current reality, your present reality, and how you view the future in the present moment, that also creates your future reality. And so if you are working on bettering yourself, evolving, you're going to create the reality that you truly want. And it takes baby steps. You don't have to take these big leaps and bounds, but it does take courage, and it does take surrender, because surrender also means that you're going to surrender to the fact that you have to feel some emotions or face some experiences that weren't really fun for you to face, or admit something that you're scared to admit. And the more that we actually give ourselves permission to do those uncomfortable things, the more we'll actually heal from them. And the part with the ancestors is this: the ancestors want to break patterns. And the ancestors, before I did this healing at the expo, I opened up the Akashic Records and I said, who wants to come forward to support, who wants to heal today, who wants to experience healing? And there was thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of ancestors that were raising their hand like, me, I want to come, I want to help, I want to be the change that we are looking for in our lineage. And again, remember, it doesn't matter if you've ever met any of these ancestors. It doesn't matter if they're soul family or blood related. They want to support you in healing, because there are patterns and habits that you have carried forward into this lifetime and are currently working through, that they want to support you in healing. I've been teaching Sacred Awakening, my Akashic Record program, since 2017. Last year was the first year that I started seeing loved ones come through, and not just like one or two students saying, hey, there's loved ones coming through. Like tons and tons and tons of students every single day that I would talk to them, they'd be like, I have loved ones coming through, which is amazing, because I get to see how the records are evolving, because they evolve just like we evolve, because it's an energetic library of everything. everything has an Akashic Records. Your plants, your house, the roads, the cities, the earth, everything has an Akashic Records, and they evolve as our human species and as other species evolve as well. And the ancestors are coming in now because the time is right. The veil is thin. People are waking up and they want to make things right because they have a different perspective from the realms that they're looking in on our realm, that they can see how changes can be made and how the influence of those changes and the impact of those changes will assist you and the lineage itself in moving forward and evolving in a positive, impactful way. And it's absolutely incredible. So, what I want you to do is I want you to listen to this healing. And when you're listening to it, you don't have to worry about if you're hearing something or seeing something or feeling something. Even if you fall asleep, it's going to work. The main thing is I want you to be open to change, and I want you to set an intention of what it is that you want to receive from this healing and be very clear on that intention. Also, know that you are going to receive some messages. You might not receive them exactly when you're listening to the healing itself. You might receive them later on through meditation or through dream or through conversation. That conversation might be with a stranger at the grocery store, or you might see something roll up in your social media feed, or someone might show you something through email, or you might be watching TV and something might come up. Pay attention to everything because synchronicities are constantly showing up for you. It's up to you to actually notice them, recognize them, and acknowledge them. Because once you acknowledge them, more come forward as well. So remember, listen to this healing when you're complete, journal it, and I can't wait for you to hop in. And do not watch this while you are driving or listen to this while you're driving or operating heavy machinery. And again, if you would like to do the free series, Soul Evolution Masterclass series, go to amyheals.com. All right, so let's jump in. So close your eyes, bring your awareness into your heart space. You know where that is. It's at the very tip of the sternum, right above the solar plex. And there's a beautiful sacred lotus flower in that space. And if it feels good to touch that spot physically on your body, if that's accessible to you, you can. You're going to take a nice deep breath into that space by opening your mouth with an inhale. And then exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale out through the mouth. And then I want you to imagine, sense, or feel you're anchored into the earth. Your mental body's going to stay in your heart space. Your inner child is going to come along for the ride. And you might see your inner child, sense it, feel it, imagine it, or they might just be this like beautiful invisible friend that's coming with you. And I want you to sense, feel, see, or imagine that there's this beautiful star. It's a Merkaba. It's a star in your heart space, and you're going to step into that star. And it's cozy, and it's spacious, and it's gigantic. And it's going to lift you up across all space and times, portals and dimensions. And you're going to land in a beautiful sacred space. And when you land, you're going to land where there's a beautiful, magnificent being there to greet you. The star opens up, the being holds your hand, and you step out. This being might be a guardian of the Akash, or it might be an ancestor. They're going to take you to a sacred space for you to commune with your ancestors.
And you're going to just walk slowly. You're going to feel their love radiating. And this space that you're in might not feel the greatest, or it might feel amazing. We're going to a space that the ancestors want you to see, sense, feel, imagine, know. Know that you are perfectly safe, and the being that greeted you is going to keep you safe no matter what. And I want you to notice what is going on around you, or the feelings or the sensations you're getting. And you might notice ancestors doing something. You're just observing right now. And you're just going to notice. You're going to observe. And then we're going to put this beautiful invisible cloak around you so you feel even more safe. And this beautiful guardian or this guide is going to take you over to another ancestor or ancestors. Especially if you're in a hostile environment. You might be in a beautiful environment. You might be in a sketchy environment. Whatever it is, the ancestors know that you are there. And we're going to put this beautiful cloak around you and the ancestor or ancestors that want to talk to you. And this just creates another level of protection. The ancestor or ancestors is going to hold their hand, or whatever it is that their hand is, because they might be more of a galactic being. And they're going to place their hand on your heart. And they're going to say, I see you. I'm so happy you're here. There's so many things I want to share with you. We've been waiting for you. We have been waiting for you. And then they're going to take you to a sacred space for you to commune, to connect. And I want you to feel the energy of the ancestor or ancestors. And when you go to this sacred space, more ancestors may be there or they may not be. And then when you get to that sacred space, you can keep that invisible cloak on or off. No matter what, they can connect with you. It just depends on your safety feeling. You have to feel safe. It's so important for you to feel safe. And then the ancestor is going to share what they want to share with you, because there's so much information they want to share with you. And no matter what today, even if you're not receiving it right here, right now, it's being received across all space and time, portals and dimensions, seen, unseen, known, unknown. And we're going to heal something in the bloodlines. And they're going to share some information with you. There's going to be some moments of silence while they're sharing. They might be downloading, so no words are exchanged. You might be seeing, sensing, feeling, imagining, hearing, knowing. So go ahead and allow the ancestors to share. And while they're sharing, I want you to ask, why is this important for you to know? Why is this important for me to know? And then what I want you to do is I want you to give the ancestor or ancestors a hug. And as you're giving them a hug, and they're giving you a hug, there's going to be this transmission, this energy, this glowing light that's going to start to light up in all of the cells and all of the bloodlines that are going to be healed right here in this space and time, and then across all space and times, portals and dimensions, seen, unseen, known, unknown. And if you want to receive this, I want you to say yes out loud. Yes. Say it louder. Yes. One more time, super loud. Yes, perfect. Now I want you to imagine that vibrational change starting to happen in all of the cells of your body and being. There's this golden light and this rainbow light, these frequencies of rays that are the most appropriate colors that are going to move into the cells, into all of the appropriate cells and into all of the appropriate DNA strands where there is ancestral healing to occur. And we're going to move it across all space and time, portals and dimensions, seen, unseen, known, unknown. And then we are going to allow it to be complete. We are going to avoid any contracts, oaths, vows, and agreements you took upon or your ancestors took upon that are now, let me cross that out, I'm not saying now, that are ready to be voided and complete. And we're going to stamp them complete and void. And you might notice a contract, a vow, or an agreement, or it just might be moving across your energy, space and time, portals and dimensions, where those contracts are being eradicated. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, cleansing breath out, and I want you to imagine that you and your ancestors are sitting inside of a sacred pyramid, and there's this beautiful funneling energy that are coming in and healing the bloodlines and healing all of the ancestral trauma that wants to be healed. And then as that is occurring, because this is going to be, and I'm going to set the intention, and I want you to receive this, that this healing is going to be gentle and easeful for you. It does not have to be hard. It does not have to knock you down. And I want it to be gentle and easeful. And there's nothing you have to do. There's nothing you have to do but just simply breathe. And you can allow the integration process to be gentle and easeful. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in and a cleansing breath out. And then the ancestors are going to give you a sacred message inside of the sacred pyramid. And they might give you some important information to move forward with in your life. And remember, it could be downloaded and received at a later date. And the guardians are wanting me to share this message with you. You are whole and complete. You are magnificent and you are a miracle. Take that, receive that. Take a nice deep breath in and tell yourself, I am a miracle. Say it out loud. I am a miracle. I am a miracle.
I am a miracle.
I am whole and complete.
I am whole and complete.
It is safe for me to be me.
It is safe for me to be me.
I am sovereign.
I am sovereign.
I am sovereign.
I am sovereign.
Take a nice deep breath in, cleansing breath out. And I want you to bring your awareness back into your heart space, back into your body. I want you to rub your body before you blink your eyes open. Just coming back in slowly and gently. And whenever you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. And I want to just remind some of you, well, it's all of you, you're going to receive more messages. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the conversations you're having here at the expo. Some of you might want to go take a break for a little bit. Meaning go sit down, go outside, get some fresh air. Or some of you might want to go dance. Just depends. Depends on your personality and what you're being guided to do.
All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that ancestor healing. Journal your experience. Please also share it with me. You can share it on any of the podcast platforms or on YouTube or on social media. I would love to hear your experience with the ancestors. And most importantly, I would love for you to join us in the Soul Evolution Masterclass series. This was just a taste test of what we're doing. And we're going to do another ancestor healing. We're going to do a soul lineage healing, a money healing, abundance healing, group readings, and so much more. So the series is starting today. You can sign up at amyheals.com, amyheals.com, and sign up for the Soul Evolution Masterclass series, or just join our waitlist for the next time we do it. And make sure you like and subscribe and share this with a friend. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.